A very good morning to you, my dear students. This is Shravan sir, and today we will be dealing with foreign land. Alright? Last week I had explained you the emperor's seed, and I had given you all the exercise, and most of you have done it. I'm very happy. Okay? So today we will be dealing with a poem, and it is foreign land. Okay? It's foreign land. If you see in your textbook, you will find it in page number 87, and the image is something like this. Alright? Image is something like this. A boy is climbing in a tree and trying to see. Okay? So this poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, Robert Louis Stevenson, and he was a novelist. Okay, he was a novelist, and he was a poet as well. Okay, who always tried to imagine the thing. Okay, imagining the thing and trying to write it in his poem. Okay, so this is what we are going to learn today, the foreign land. Okay, the first stanza. There are 5 stanzas, and each stanza consists of 4 paragraphs. Okay, or 4 sentences. Okay, so you try to evaluate. Okay, when I teach you. Up into the cherry tree, who should climb but little me? I held the trunk with both my hands and looked abroad in foreign land. The first 4 lines exactly talks about the picture that is shown in the book. See, up into the cherry tree. This is the cherry tree. Okay, who should climb but little me? Now, so you see a person out here. He is none other than the poet himself. Okay, Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, I held the trunk with both my hand. Did you see? No, the trunk is this one. Okay, where he is trying to make a grip. Okay, so that he doesn't slip away. And looked abroad in foreign land. Okay, abroad means somewhere he is trying to look. Okay, abroad in foreign land. So talks about poet who climbs the cherry tree to see the foreign land. Okay, there's nothing ironic word that is there which I need to explain to you. It's very simple. Okay, and in the next, why he climbs down, we might have questions that why he is climbing. Okay, it's just mentioned just to see the foreign land. Okay, only to see the foreign land he has climbed the tree. Okay, is it? But it is not so. Okay, so why actually he is climbing the tree? Okay, that is clarified in the second stanza. Okay, I saw the next door garden lie, adorned with flowers before my eyes, and many plants, places more that I have never seen before. Okay, now what he sees after he climbs up on the tree, he sees the garden decorated with flowers. He sees many flowers. He sees many flowers. Okay, gardens, and then many other plants which he had never seen before. That means he is encountering everything in his life for the first time. Okay, he is encountering everything in his life for the first time. Okay, let's see the third paragraph. I saw a dimpling river pass and be the sky's blue looking glass. The dusty road go up and down with people trampling into town. With people trampling into town. Now what he sees, I saw a dimpling river pass. Now what is actually the dimpling river out here is, if you have seen the river, there when the river flows, you see a kind of what we call a kind of twister kind of thing in this one. See, okay, and that is considered as dimpling out here. Okay, he's seeing all those things. Okay, and then what he sees, the sky's blue looking glass, like the river. Actually, it is reflecting the sky, a blue sky. Okay, and it is acting like a mirror there. Okay, and he says, I see the sky that is being reflected on the river. Okay, and then he says the dusty road go up and down. He sees the dusty road. Okay, go up and down with people trampling in the town. As he sees the people are walking in the town to go there to do their useful needs or to do their basic needs in the town. So he sees all those things in the third stanza. Okay. Now what he wishes. Okay. Now I have written out here. He sees the dimpling river, sky that reflects. Okay, and the dusty roads where people walk. He sees everything in the third stanza. Okay. Now what he does in the fourth stanza. Let's see. If I could find a higher tree, farther and farther I could see, to where the grown-up river slips into a sea among the sheep. Now in the fourth stanza what he says, he wishes to climb the higher tree. Why he wants to climb a higher tree? Because he wants to see the view. The small tree doesn't give him all the views that he wants to see. If he goes a little higher, or in another tree, he can see all the things that he is unable to see right now. Yes or no? So he wishes to see what? Grown-up river. The river that is going and it goes somewhere else to meet the bigger river. Yes or no? See, he wants to see that. Where the river goes and puts itself in the sea. And he wants to see the ship as well there. Okay? So he wants a higher tree. He wishes to climb up in a higher tree and see all this thing. Okay? And in the last stanza, he imagines. Let us see what he says. To where the roads on either hand lead onward into fairyland, where all the children dine at 5 and where all the playthings come alive. So at the end of the poem, he imagines that the road may take him to fairyland. He imagines that this road may take me to the fairyland. Fairyland means, imagining things, where everything becomes alive. A tree talks, where your plaything starts talking to yourself, where everything talks, your pen talks, everything, fairyland. Okay? And then, where all the children dine at 5, where all of us, we have our dinner at 5 o'clock, and where all the plaything comes alive. The plaything that I have with me, they become alive. We might have seen a Toy Story, no? It's something like that. He is wishing like that. Okay? And the poem ends here. Okay? Actually, this poem talks about the poet's feeling. Okay? This poem, all about the poem, the 5 stanza talks about his feeling. He's somewhere else in the village. Okay? He doesn't have his friends, so he might be lonely. So he tries to explore himself, tries to see the new thing. So in order to see that new thing, he climbs up in a cherry tree. And as he climbs up, he sees the farthest land. And he sees the most beautiful thing he had not seen in his native place. And as this happens, he wishes more and more. And in his wish, this comes, the imagining thing, the fantasy thing, or a fairyland thing. He imagines that everything becomes alive. Where the tree talks to me, where my thing that I'm playing talks to me, where we eat everything at 5 and then we start having fun. Okay? So this poem is actually about a foreign land. Okay? And there the poet talks about all this thing. And if you have not understood the poem, okay, there will be another explanation of this poem next week. Okay? And for this week, I'm going to give you this and the exercise. Okay, you do that, and the next week, certain explanation on this will be done. Okay, so I hope you have understood it. And if you have not understood, please feel free to call me and text me. Thank you.